Society often stigmatizes periods, and I've seen a lot of people with uteruses complain about that. I've also seen a lot of people with uteruses stigmatize the fact that trans women do go through a monthly cycle, and many of us experience symptoms similar to PMS. And videos like this actively deny a lived reality that we experience. I'm going through mine right now. Tee-hee.
How does that feel, baby?
It happens the first week of every month because all bodies have hormonal cycles. No matter what, and I am coordinated by estrogen. I have the estrogen levels of a cis woman.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, wait a minute. If old boy says it's his time of the month, where does he put the, you know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So today, we're going to take a little trip over to the wacky world of woke TikTok and see how things are going. I can assure you, they're not going well. So proceed with caution. Let's get right into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, this is a teacher in a classroom. And you know what? I can't remember exactly where this is, but who cares? That's insignificant. This shouldn't be a classroom anywhere, period. For our blind subscribers and people sitting way, way, way in the back, this is a classroom with a big pride flag hanging on the wall with a little tiny American flag next to it. We have a teacher with some kind of weird rainbow hat on, with the joggers with the rainbow stripe, and a t-shirt that says something pride on it. I mean, I don't know. This is just an ad for homeschooling, right? I mean, this is frightening.
Scary gay, scary gay, scary gay. Stop!
Please hear me out on this. If you have any children in schools and the classrooms or the teachers look like that, please pull them out immediately because it's not going to end well. All right, let's get back to the theme of the first guy who was having his time of the month. Another one here. Roll the film.
All I said is that trans women also get periods. That's it. And it's factually correct. Look it up. Do some research. Before you even get prescribed hormones, they explain to you you're going to get periods. They explain that you're going to lactate. They explain that you're going to get shorter, that your hands are going to shrink, that your feet are going to shrink. If you don't understand a base level of what's explained by doctors, professionals at the base 1 interview before you even get hormones, what's going on?
You one ugly motherfucker.
Oh, we are living in some strange times indeed. This person looks like he was at the losing end of a BB gun fight. I don't know what look they're going for here, but I'd say it was a swing and a miss. Let's keep it moving. All right, this next person got misgendered and became so upset about it that he started convulsing. Anyway, I may have a solution. For this person. Let's hear the complaint. Roll the film.
Guys, I'm literally shaking for no reason. I was just misgendered by this person I was helping at work on repeat, and for some reason I couldn't correct him. I don't know why. I just every single time he called me man, I just didn't know what to say back. Anyone else? What the is wrong with you?
All right, so Freddy Krueger Claus here was misgendered by somebody at work and became very upset and started shaking and had to make a TikTok telling us all about it. I think I have an answer for this person on how to respond to that. So if you are a trans woman and somebody misgenders you by calling you bro, dude, a man, sir, he, him, whatever it is, this is how you respond.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am. Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
So there you have it. If you get misgendered and you're a trans woman and you don't know what to do, you start shaking, you get all nervous and you're tongue-tied and you don't know how to respond, that's it. That's it. And then you kick a few things around the store, the restaurant, wherever you are, and you're good to go. Problem solved. Oh, boy. All right, what do we got here? Oh, my goodness. If you're a trans girl who's bald, Roll the film.
Trans girl who's bald, then it's easy to see how much we perpetuate a toxic society. Be pretty like the rest, be dainty and cute, and if at all possible, look less like a Jew.
I don't know what the whole point of that song was, but there you have it. Nice little ditty from the bald trans woman, right? I don't know what's happening. Let's keep it moving. I mean, let's be real. It's just a bald dude who slapped a little rouge on, some lipstick, a dress, and did the old tuck.
Maybe throw a little rouge on ya. Tuck your sack back. You game?
So in yesterday's video, excuse me, I briefly brought up the banking collapse and our economic problems that we're having here in this country and actually around the world. But so like I said, I don't give any financial advice. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But as I stated in yesterday's video, nothing to worry about. Don't fear. We're in good hands. Former Vice President Joe Biden is running the show. So we're in good hands. Don't worry about it. So I figured I'd give you guys a quick update on what Joe has said to put you guys at ease a little bit, just to make you feel a little bit more comfortable in these troubling times. So let's hear what Joe's got to say. Roll it.
President, what do you know right now about why this happened? And can you assure Americans that there won't be a ripple effect?
Do you expect other banks to fail, Mr. President?
Should all depositors be protected at all banks?
All right, thank you.
I suggest you don't worry about this sort of thing and just enjoy yourself. That goes for you all, too. Yes.
Nothing says everything's under control like the back of an 80-year-old man's suit jacket as he scurries out the door as fast as he can so he doesn't have to answer any questions about banks collapsing, right? Oh, boy, listen, I'm not going to tell you guys you should be worried. I'm not going to tell you you shouldn't be worried. All I'm going to say is maybe set a little aside for a rainy day or a rainy month or a rainy few months. That's it. Remember, luck favors the prepared. All right. Oh, by the way, we don't have any sponsors for today's video. If you would like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. The comment on this one says, systemic racism doesn't mean black lives don't matter. And honestly, most of it has more to do with the class than it does race. Oh, this should get interesting. There's nothing more racist than white liberal women, right? Roll the film.
And why are many people of color living in poverty? Because of systemic racism. It is all connected. Do you really not see this? You're actually blind to the problem, which makes you part of the problem. Part of it is that it starts within education systems. I see it every day. I am a teacher in a Title I school in a city. You think that my students, that are students of color, get the same resources as a school out on Long Island in predominantly white neighborhood? No, it's because it's systemic racism. People of color have not been given the same opportunities since the beginning of civilization. That is just a fact. It's why they're living in poverty. They don't get the same opportunities. Systemic racism.
Just when I think you've said the stupidest thing ever, you keep talking.
I mean, there you have it. You heard her. She thinks black people live in poverty. It's just shocking how racist these white liberal women are. And not just the women, but then what they do is they call conservatives and Republicans in the right side of the aisle, they're the racists, they're the racists. Really? I can't tell. Anyway, I'm sorry, get a little heated. All right, this next one, this is such a ridiculous talking point that I actually heard Jon Stewart using last week. He, on his podcast or whatever it was, he interviewed some Republican politician who did a terrible job trying to get his points across. But Jon Stewart had the same talking points as this. What are we looking at here? Clown? I don't know. Roll the film.
Why should we ban drag queens when we could ban AR-15s?
You are a fucking moron.
a stupid song. And like I said, that's the same thing that Jon Stewart was saying when he was interviewing a Republican politician. Oh, drag queens aren't hurting the children, but AR-15s are. Listen, nobody wants to ban drag queens. Just keep them in the adult clubs where they belong. They don't need to be in schools and libraries performing for children, period. It shouldn't be a right or left issue. And as far as the AR-15s go, let's be real, it's just a gun grab. This is just an attempt to disarm the population. That's it. I mean, my right to protect myself and my family, it's a God-given right. That's not a right given to me by the Biden administration or some government official. I'm going to leave that there, so let's keep it moving. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this video. And I've been trying to end these videos on a positive note lately because I know the brain aids that we see in these videos, it's just hard to get through sometimes. And just adding something positive and upbeat at the end, you know, maybe it can lift your spirits a little bit after trudging through that mess. And you probably, if you watch this last clip, you're going to probably find yourself smiling and bobbing your head to the beat. So this kid's very talented. This is a great video. It's about 1 minute and 20 seconds long. So I highly recommend watching it to boost your spirits a little. Anyway, guys, thanks for making it all the way to the end if you made it this far. Things are clearly getting crazy out there. So please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Until next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll the film, please.
That is awesome.
We are in a strong, we are stronger economically than we have been in history.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. And you ain't black.